It could happen.
That's how shit happens.
Is it recording?
50 years in football?
Yep.
The light's not on.
It's only 50 years. It's not that old.
We've
We've only been out of leather helmets for 30 years.
This didn't happen before the jab.
Imagine playing football in a leather helmet.
They didn't hit as hard as they used to.
Go watch rugby.
Go watch rugby, yeah. Rugby.
Yeah.
Those guys don't even fucking wear helmets.
They got thick legs. They get a pile together. They probably
There's
get
some
too.
pretty rowdy rugby clips.
So that's what happened to the Green Bay guy that shoved the athletic trainer last weekend.
I don't know about that.
Why did he die when he stood up?
He didn't die, but he just saw the guy helping a hurt player and was like, "Get the fuck out of my way!" And then he got ejected from the game because you can't do that. That was the game after.
What?
That was the.
Oh, he just pushed him in anger.
Like a player was hurt on this. This was this week, the last game of the season. The Green Bay game. Some dude was hurt for the Lions, and the trainer was on the field, and he just kind of pushed him a little bit and was like, "Oh," and then he got ejected from the game. And then it shows him walking out of the tunnel, and they play that Napoleon Dynamite clip where the guy's like,
I don't know.
What?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
I've heard that it gets kind of rowdy in a rugby pile. Like
What?
you get your nuts and your dick crunched and squeezed.
That happens in football, dude. They take thumbs and put them up buttholes in the scrum.
Yeah. Well, there's not much clothing on a rugby player.
Down there in the pitch.
There's not much clothing on a football player. Have you seen a jock strap?
They don't wear jock straps.
Up close?
I don't know.
Yeah, here you go. They're not gonna have audio.
Hey, you didn't even be fair use NFL in this.
Yeah.
Thomas, you don't have
Dude, you're gonna get sued.
Good job, Thomas.
Yeah, what'd I do?
They specifically have commercials explaining this right here. They did not have written
Well, hold on. Let me
consent.
get the audio so
You
they'll
didn't
have the full
written
experience.
consent of the NFL to or affiliate.
What are they gonna do? Come in here and rape me?
They might.
They'll come in-
Demonetize us.
They'll rape your bank account.
We don't. We're not even
Rape me.
monetized.
Roger Goodell does not play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7.
I want to see him when he walks back to the tunnel because that is funny.
Goal, automatic first down.
Yes, that's on Quay Walker. And
So he got
he
upset.
missed by it. Now the Lions have broken the huddle here.
Oh,
But now the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
Why did he do that?
is disqualified.
Because the guy pushed him out of the way.
And the Green Bay fans, Matt LaFleur.
Oh, I see.
So he said, "Back up, man." And he's like,
the
"Get the fuck
trainer
off me."
basically is just trying to get in to
He's like,
give
you-
assistance.
he like
to
squared up
Swift
with him,
and do
too.
anything
The
except
other player-
trying to
the other
wedge
player,
his way
bumped
in
him in the
there,
back.
which you have to do.
Such a football player assholes.
yeah, but
dude.
you see it. There's a color thing going on right there.
It was.
What, green
The
versus blue?
Greens went against that white guy.
That's just some rust.
I saw
that's some
that.
classic
Yeah.
I did see that.
Rust Belt aggression, dude.
So then something else happened once he was walking away. And they made fun of him.
Yeah, people. Hold on.
They made fun of the football player.
Yeah.
Those are the guys
I'll
that
find
up
it.
that area where Carhartt, but they're not really wearing it to work in.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be fun to?
Yeah.
Saying that Carhartt's in the south, not the northern south.
What? It doesn't even get cold enough to wear Carhartt in the South, if we're being honest.
Workwear.
Yeah, it does.
For like 2 months.
Me and Tim, there's
3
farmland.
months. 3 months in
I'll
North
give you-
Carolina.
I'll give you 3 months.
November to February.
Here he is.
All right.
I hear you.
All right.
Here he is.
So meanwhile, in this drive, Quay Walker up the tunnel. He knows the emotion got the worst of him.
Oh, God. Dang it. Sucks.
Oh, I wish they showed his legs because his feet are all funky too.
That's what you get for pushing a coach or a
Athletic trainer.
yeah, whatever.
That athletic trainer didn't really push him. He just kind of was. He probably said,
He's
coming through.
He's trying to get to the player. Look at that. Look at the color thing. The green guy pushes the white guy.
He squared up with
And
him
then the
though.
other green guy came by and hit him in the way.
That guy would get squashed.
I don't know. I think it's overblown.
That football player would turn him upside down and pile drive his
Like
head
the
into the
medical-
fucking field.
Medical guy should have just not pushed him back.
Let's take a poll.
He's
Who in
paid to
here?
be a bitch.
Who in here thinks that the trainer would win in a fight against that football player?
No.
Okay.
But he might know pressure points.
He doesn't know pressure. Oh, what's he gonna? He's gonna
Kung Fu his
gonna be
fucking
like,
ass.
here's my T. Higgins hot stop tackle.
Yeah.
Hot stop a tackle.
Hot stop tackle.
Like he'll
You better
Ha-ha.
be. You better be careful with that dialect, Chris.
Well, you know what? All he has to do is take his fucking face mask
Yeah.
down, and he got control
done.
of a
He's
player.
gonna do his
Yeah.
head-
Done.
No, he's just headbutts him.
Stop a tackle.
Oh, I love it when people headbutt a helmet. It's like,
Helmet to helmet.
or they go to fight and the guy pulls his helmet off, like he's gonna buck up. And it's like, why'd you take your helmet off?
I do enjoy watching hockey fights.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. That's a different animal.
Yeah. Now, do you think a hockey player could take that football player on, like squared up, no helmets?
Yeah.
They just know. They just like immediately go for
Grab
your
and just
collar.
start punching.
Where are
It's
they
like,
at?
tat, tat,
Like,
tat, tat.
who's on what? Cleats versus skates. I mean, what's happening?
Oh, let's say they're in a bar. They start
Okay.
talking shit. Your sport sucks. You know your sport
The
sucks.
hockey guy can take a punch, so he's gonna
Yeah.
like just eat punches.
And the
Like,
football players are stupid as shit because they punch each other like they'll punch the helmet.
They'll punch helmets and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
Like the football players doing it for show.
They fight,
the hockey
too,
guys
like-
let's fucking go.
They like fight like baseball players. Like they fight while they're running in circles, and it doesn't ever really
Yeah.
amount to
It
anything.
depends. Who's like the biggest goon in hockey?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
a goon?
A goon.
I
That's
mean,
a fighter, yeah.
I would think there's solid hockey player fighters on every NHL
Yeah,
team.
they have specific people they send out to fight. just to
Dave
fight.
Tiger Williams.
All right, so you get Dave Tiger Williams. You throw him in against like Vontez Burfict.
Oh yeah, he looks like a fucking goon.
All right.
That's a fucking wrestler.
I'm sorry.
That's
All
a
right.
wreckler. Like
No.
that's something we had as a toy.
fucking
Shane-
goon.
Dude, I've changed my mind. I'm on the football player side.
What? You think like toe to toe a
right.
football player can take a
Now,
hockey player?
Pull out Vontez Burfict.
All right. I mean, I'm sure.
This
like,
is the guy that
They're gonna
like.
play like James Harrison or somebody.
But this is the guy that turned Antonio Brown
to-
retarded.
Yeah. I mean, he fucking stuffed him.
I mean, he's a big dude.
I'm sorry, but he's gonna kill that dad guy.
I don't
He's
know.
a big man.
Those football players get to fight.
Why is this
When
picture like this?
when is there a football fight? Like it's rare.
I like this guy.
Yeah, that guy's gonna get his shit pushed in.
No way.
I don't know, man.
Oh, type in that guy's name fights. Look at him. You gonna fuck him up?
I'm sorry, but
That guy's probably 7 fucking feet tall.
This man.
There's fights every hockey game. How often is there a football fight?
Wait, is that
That's Lee Schreiber. Yeah. That's the movie.
Sabretooth?
That's the movie The Goon.
the goon?
Yeah.
I mean, hockey fights aren't a boxing match, so they don't really ever amount to anything.
Picture down from that one.
Top 10 tough guys.
I love the one. It's like goes down in history where the whole team drops their gloves.
Just fight.
Everybody on ice
And just
is
fucking-
fighting somebody.
I'm just
They
saying.
just put her skates off and just fucking just blood everywhere.
One
Have you
on-
seen the
one
goalie
on-
Oh,
with
he's
his
about to
throat cut?
stick him.
It's bad. It almost died.
Yeah.
One-on-one football players got it. If that guy's going against Peyton Manning, okay, maybe he can win. Because Peyton Manning with his like giraffe neck.
He headbutts him.
Yeah, be careful with Peyton Manning.
Thomas, can you
Do you think
just
this guy can take
generically
Cam Newton?
Google would a hockey player win in a fight?
You'd be surprised in a fist
Who would
fight.
win in a fight, hockey player or football player? Let's see what Google says.
Well, it
Depends if
depends
Cam-
on position though. You'd be like, what is this? Is a 5'11" cornerback going to take on the goon guy?
Yeah, you don't want the punter taking on the goalie.
I mean, he might have better ground game than.
Let's see what
go.
Reddit
Let's
says.
go to Reddit.
Best place. We
Let's
get a
go to
bunch of
Reddit.
random.
Like Ray Rice.
NHL, those guys keep going even after they lose teeth and break a nose. Depends on the player, like Chris said. There's small NFL and NHL players.
Yeah, I agree.
I pray Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis would kill the guy. He's just like he just pull out his gun and shoot the guy,
Yeah,
throw it into a dumpster, and
James
blame
Harrison,
it on
and Ray
blood.
Lewis, Bill Romanski.
They're saying like it just depends.
Punter.
People are leaning towards the hockey, but
But like Chris, if you get somebody who's a massive beast of a football player,
Like a
versus-
linebacker.
you get like fucking
like
Straight up.
Miles Garrett out there fighting somebody.
But they
Yeah.
fight different. So like a hockey player, like he's gonna grab, pow,
Yeah.
pow, pow. Like you're gonna.
Yeah, but these guys are in
yeah,
a bar.
because
pretty sure the football guy's going to just slam the guy to the ground. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
stomp him.
because one of them's a white guy,
yeah.
the other is
There's
not.
one black guy in the
Well,
NHL.
it depends who you're talking about. There's a bunch. There's a
It's
white.
like those videos where you watch where it's like a boxer versus a street fighter, and it's like the longer the fight goes on, the boxer will lose. But the boxer can get his shots in first, he'll win.
Yeah.
Because he's got to tackle him to the ground.
Yeah,
Now, what about hockey versus
Soccer?
NBA?
Dude, soccer, those dudes just run away.
Well, you want to do NBA?
No, I was gonna say.
I'll bet run on terrace against any hockey player.
Yep.
I was gonna say. We just said the sport a while ago. Fucking
Rugby?
Rugby. A rugby player.
I'll probably be a wash.
And it just seems like average guys.
Just solid knocks, but nobody
Just punch
really
it, yeah.
wins.
Isn't that just average athletic guys, but who have a temper?
Yeah. It's bodybuilders who can run.
There's,
Yeah.
dude. There's some hard. I don't know.
How
They
hard?
do too many squats.
Super hard. Can we YouTube
No.
best
The
hardest
Samoan guys
hits?
with the fucking
YouTube
face
hardest
tattoos.
hits.
Are we just gonna watch YouTube today?
Why not? There's a little guy. They're from like
Let's steal people's content.
yeah. Well,
What is
that's all
this?
YouTube is. That guy tips
What
over.
is this?
He tips over and becomes a hippo.
Heck yeah. Hey, good on him for trying, though.
He's already wet.
the Olympics.
That man floats. He doesn't even need a life vest.
He's joining the
There,
Olympics.
slow down.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Oh, he did.
Oh, is it going to go into waters? Oh, that's a monkey.
That's in a gorilla. Why was it a gorilla?
He went to heaven.
Hold on, what was this? Why is this a random? What is this? Okay.
12-year-olds are funny, ain't they?
Okay.
Yeah.
In the 80s. Anyways, okay, what are we looking up?
Hardest rugby hits.
Hardest members.
I can't believe these guys don't have. I can't believe these guys don't have
Violent
protection.
collisions.
Is this the next sport to get? Is this the next sport to get protection?
No.
No, I'm just saying, dude. Only two leagues where somebody died on the field.
He runs straight into big father silly.
That's awesome.
How can they not have protection?
Because that's how they play it.
I mean, it's.
There we go.
But has anybody ever died on the field like soccer?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. You talking about the lightning strike?
See, the thing is, too, there's a bunch of tan guys out there. Where's all the the darker people?
They're out there. Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Dude, that guy just mauled them.
He went beast on him.
I mean, there's got to be some CTE in this sport.
Oh, 100%.
Some?
These guys. I want to see the rugby players' stories where they murder their wives and kids.
That dude had a helmet.
Yeah, some of the smart guys wear helmets.
Yeah, he's got like a little cloth cap.
Yeah, like an old one. Yeah, like an old football cap.
Well, they probably only hit each other a certain way, though.
See, they can take them.
wow.
They can take them and spin them. Like, you ever see? Oh, you ever see the guys get their momentum and they'll sling them?
Do you think this is worth $45,000 a year? That's what they get paid.
That's it?
Yep.
But I bet that doesn't account for their bonus and endorsement deals.
Yeah, it's just it's just football, but they can throw the ball whenever, like, however they want
Jesus, are you talking about a pro?
Yeah, it says pro.
Oh man,
The whole salary cap for the whole team is $500,000.
they all have to split it.
Yep.
Oh, that's weird having the ads hollowed over.
So that wasn't too bad of a brain buster. I really wish I could remember this one rugby player's name because he's just insane how he uses his little teeny tiny body and he throws his momentum around. That's what they can do. That's what I was trying to tell you about. Like
It threw him out of bounds.
they'll tear you by the fucking clothes. He gives him a wedgie at the end.
I don't understand what you're supposed to do, though.
That.
Is it just football where they embarrass each other?
Oh, it's all about masculinity. Yeah. 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 Well, anyways.
I think better than this, though, is Australian football.
I didn't know that was even. What is that?
It's like a
It's like the old timey football.
no, it's like a mixture between our football and other.
AFL?
Yeah.
They can lift them up like they do in rugby.
What is
Like
it?
do a
With
tower.
their fucking intros.
I heard this was awesome to watch.
Oh, they got a point for kicking it in.
This is Australia's biggest sport and is now played.
So it looks like rugby, though.
This is played on a football field, probably bigger than any. Tremendous athletes, these players are basketball size. Starts with a center bounce, a bit like a basketball jump ball. The basic object of the game, like American football, is to move the ball down the field and score.
Wants to go all the way.
You can bounce it?
Dude, this is like no holds barred. Just do what you want.
Move the ball 3 ways. Running.
Can't you just run the whole goddamn ball just down there?
16 yards.
You have to bounce it?
To reset it.
Dude, this is like
Hit
everything.
it forward.
Oh,
Fist.
wow. What the heck, dude? He hit the shit out
That's
of that with
volleyball.
just his fist.
That's volleyball.
Nice running. Ellis was involved as well. Cross time started it all and drills it home.
Dude,
And that's hard to shit to kick a ball like
like
that.
he just caught a bounce pass, picked it up, and punted it through a field goal. Yeah. That's awesome.
He's like sports stats
Instead of
things.
hands, these guys can hit a teammate on the run at 50 yards.
He just
Kick is a little
passed
high.
it to his
A player may
teammate with a
have to
punt.
Jump and make a spectacular catch. This is called a mark.
Damn.
These rules are weird.
But this is watchable.
He climbed on him?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you can use the opponent as a springboard for
Whoa, he has his fucking head wrapped.
Well, look at the points. 140 to 77.
Once in scoring position, the idea is to kick the ball through the 2 large upright posts. That's a goal and worth 6 points.
6 points. For 6 points.
Oh, you just have to get it through there.
You have to kick it in.
Oh, he got a doink.
Or send it between the big post and the outer lower post. It's worth 1 point and is called a behind.
Bet you don't get no double doinks in this one.
Okay.
I understand,
Well-
dude. I would watch this on TV.
You probably can. When do they play? It's summer down there right now, right? They're probably playing.
No.
Or is it winter?
Summer.
It's
I know
summer.
It's opposite.
It's
But,
Australia's summer.
Yeah, because it's winter for us. So
but
it's summer
they
for
they
them,
don't
right?
call it summer? Or do they
Yeah.
call it? Okay.
They
Yeah,
call
I'm
it
pretty sure.
Summer.
Summer.
It's just
Summer.
summer, mate.
Summer.
We called him the Bobby.
Summer.
They probably never say that.
It's a summer.
They still play that sport that the Mayans used to play off their hip.
Which
Yeah.
one? Hula hoop?
The big fucking
The
hard
best-
leather ball that they would fucking bounce
Yeah.
off their hip into a net that was like on a random long wall.
It's Spanish basketball. But the hoop's not up and down, it's sideways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It's not. So it's
And
not.
you can bounce it off the wall. So it's
Spanish or not Asian?
Aztecian.
it depends on where you want to call heritage, Chris. Technically, they're Spanish ish.
Fair point.
The Spanish adopted them. If you put them next to a Spaniard,
Apparently, Chinese are saying Native Americans are Asian.
They are.
I would imagine.
They came from
They
Russia.
came from, I know. They're like, there's DNA from Chinese. Some
Yeah, because don't Indians have
So
like
also
a little
China's-
bit of in their eyes?
I love that Theo Von joke where he busted Bobby Lee's balls about a little teardrop. He's like, I bet you can't even see right now.
Well, let's just say like Jesus was Asian, so
No, don't. Not my Bible. Tell King James that, Chris.
he's white as they come.
He's a white man.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson's making The Passion too. Don't talk this.
Yeah. How do you continue that one?
oh, you do, dude. There's an epic post-credit scene.
in the
second one or the first
in the
one?
first one?
Dude, Jesus kicks open the tomb and like the Avengers team plays.
The rock explodes. He steps out.
And then he has
Cut
like,
the credits.
and then
Cut
he
the
has,
more
like,
credits.
A giant rave for like 40 days, and then he goes to heaven.
Yeah, how
You
do
read
you
the Bible? I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
how do you make The Passion 2? Because you already did The Passion.
I think you would do like the second coming.
There's a lot after he died.
Yeah, but when he died and came back, didn't he just disappear
Or
again?
did he die at the end and then you close the
the
book?
second coming.
No,
Does Jesus die and then
Like
the Bible
apocalypse.
closes? Or when does Jesus die in the Bible?
He dies at the beginning of the first.
Oh, there's a lot then.
There's
No,
something
not the
the-
beginning of the Bible, beginning of the New Testament.
You got to read the part that's in red ink.
He
or
actually
whatever.
dies 4 times in the first 4 books.
I thought Jesus died and then the last page of the Bible, you're done with it.
No.
No.
So Jesus dies, and there's a bunch of gospels that teach on how to live and how people didn't live, and
It's the same story
Whatever.
told by 7 different people.
Oh, well, that takes the fun out of it. I thought it was like Jesus died at the end.
and then have you ever got to
Revelation is the best part.
Have
You
you
skip
ever
that
got
part.
to Revelations?
I didn't get to any of it, buddy.
Dude, Revelations. That's where it's at.
See,
Tell me.
but
That's the part that's in red, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not in red. It's like this dude has
Oh,
a.
mine wasn't red. I don't
This,
know.
this dude takes a weed trip, right?
I'm going to find some metal music while you talk about this.
All right,
sir.
so this dude takes a trip, and then all the Left Behind shit starts happening. Horns get blown.
There's bowls getting poured.
Horns get blown. All right.
Like some.
don't we have like
bunch of
1,000 years of peace before the shit goes sideways?
And like a meteor named Wormwood like crashes into the ocean and poisons like half the world's water supply.
Poison.
Poison.
Some about grasshoppers too, right?
I think everybody gets a debit card and calls it the Mark of the Beast.
That's your credit score.
Mark of the Beast.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, and then they assassinate the Mark of the Beast guy, and then he gets back up. He's like, "I'm Jesus," and then
We've already had two antichrists in
I
the
know.
world.
Hitler and Obama.
No, it's been Napoleon and Hitler.
and everybody's like, "Well, this guy's the real Jesus. He just seen him die and come back." And then the real Jesus comes back. And he's like, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
It's chicken fries,
so if you
motherfucker.
don't follow the fake Christ, does he have you killed or imprisoned?
I don't know how that works.
Because then when the real Christ gets here, it's too late, right?
Well, it depends on who you follow, because there's like some people who think Jesus comes back, takes all the Christians
Away, right?
away in a rapture,
And everyone
goes
else-
back up to heaven, Left Behind happens, and then Jesus comes
back for those
and he's
people.
like, surprise, and again.
So when those
Surprise
people
again.
know that, yeah.
But then I'm like, well, that's not a second coming, that's a third coming.
So do they get like mind wiped so they can endure the hell on earth?
No, I'm more of like a post-trib guy, where it's like Jesus only comes back once.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I figure like he's gone. The fake guy comes in now to say he's the Christ. People follow him.
Yeah.
And then the real Christ comes and takes the
Chops
fights
his
him,
fucking
fights
head
him,
off.
chops his head off.
I think the pre-trib people come from, they don't want to hear that Christians are going to live through the rapture.
They won't be taken away.
I mean, we're not part of the 12 tribes anyway, right?
Yeah, we're not Jewish. I mean, I'm not.
So you're saying the Christians will be left
I don't think I
behind.
am.
You probably got a little bit in you.
You're saying the Christians will be left
Little Jewish
behind.
in me.
No, I'm saying like it just happened, and then one day Jesus is like, "I'm back," and that guy over there that you worshiped for like the last 7 years, that was the Antichrist, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, everybody that worshiped the Antichrist would get left behind.
I'm just saying, if like every Christian on the planet just disappeared, people would be like, "Oh shit, it was real."
yeah.
But it's too late.
Yeah.
Well, you got
it's
7
too-
years to, or like
Repent.
not die. I think, like don't get that.
Endure
mark.
7 years.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing of like what happens when you die, right?
It's
like
just 7 years.
I don't know.
we all.
What if you have cancer or something?
What if you're a newborn? What if you're a newborn?
Well,
What happens to a newborn?
They get taken because they're innocent.
What about well,
What if
Heaven's
you're born-
just full of-
Catholics?
Heaven's just full of babies.
Catholics dunk a baby right out of the womb. But what if you are? What if you're aborted or premature? Or like, what if you're aborted
well,
Then you died.
and you're Catholic?
Then you died.
I don't know how that works.
You die. You
Don't
die
the
if you're
Catholics?
aborted.
Don't the Catholics dunk babies?
Yeah, they dunk babies.
Like
Yeah,
fresh
but-
out.
But you're considered, the way the religion goes, you're considered an innocent until you get like a certain age.
yeah.
I think you're fucked in Catholics.
So if like if you're that,
You're considered an innocent until you get to like talking and maturity.
so like if you're guy from that Whitaker
Like
family who's like,
12.
he's still innocent.
I don't
Yeah.
know. He probably jerks off.
Yeah.
He's not.
He I watched a follow up the other day. He was peeing in the front yard. The guy came out. The guy came back over to their house. He gave him like $30,000 or $40,000 in donations. They bought a new car. They put a new roof on their house. They
Nice.
go buy food. And then the guy, he came out to record him again and ask him questions, and he just like pulls his penis out and starts peeing in the yard.
I watched the one after this where they're like, hey, by the way, so who's Timmy's dad? And they're like, she was raped. And then he's like, who's the dad? And everybody got quiet.
Oh.
It's probably that guy over there.
Yeah, and then they asked the guy who's like, And they're like, You ever had a girlfriend? He's like, eh.
It was probably his cousin.
And then the guy who talks,
he probably raped
he's
somebody.
like, yeah, one time he went up the hill and got a hold of a girl. And they all started laughing, just saying he got a hold of her. It's like,
know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, that's
rough.
That whole family, that whole documentary is kind of a touchy subject.
it is. Like, I'm glad the dude's helping him, though.
Yeah.
He could have just straight up exploited them.
He should have.
did.
He should have exploited them. Fuck him.
I mean, he did.
That's what TLC does, everybody.
But
fuck him.
Apparently that
Fuck all
guy
these guys.
got demonetized for that video for a lot of views. Got it monetized again, and then all the proceeds he apparently gave to them.
He got a GoFundMe for him.
Yes.
He was on Rogan's podcast, right?
Yes.
That guy.
Unbaptized babies go to hell.
What? Who says that?
According to the Roman Catholic tradition.
Well, there's no Roman Catholics really. Well, I guess.
Yeah, but you have like a grace period.
Okay. Well,
You can't like just leave the hospital and be like banana.
I mean, we're probably that Pope that just died.
This the two popes.
The one, no, the last one, the Benedict.
Yeah.
Benedict.
The one that sent a guy to a orphanage.
The Nazi youth guy.
No, yeah, I think he might have been a Nazi, but some priest touched some boys, so he's like, well,
He relocated them?
He relocated them to a deaf orphanage where he touched a bunch of deaf kids.
I mean,
they couldn't tell nobody.
That's why I'm not Catholic.
Yeah. Well, it would be out of your hands, actually. You're lucky you're not
The sad
Catholic.
thing is, like, if they're going to do that, the whole touching kid thing, why don't you just have sex with women and just hide that?
It's harder.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
Isn't getting an adult woman harder than just taking advantage of a young child?
There's like a whole
that costs money,
dude. You're
They
like
had-
a child,
it's
does it?
It's the Vatican.
Yeah, I'm a Vatican. I've got like this whole like.
You ever watched the Borgias?
I've got a whole harem of nuns.
Yeah, just fuck them and just keep it secret.
You might be able to brainwash nuns.
Yeah, you would definitely be able to
It's
like whitewash it.
Spread for quite
No, you would,
Christ.
you would find one. He's like, Jesus wants this for you. And I've seen people.
Because there's some like devout nuns who would do anything for.
Because they
for
suck up
Christianity.
to the preachers. Like
yeah, they do.
They suck up to them.
You're my cardinal sin.
Jesus told me
My cardinal in
this.
sin.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you're going through all this trouble to fuck kids or boys.
Why not just rape the nuns?
Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
You're
just
gonna
do
rape
it.
them. Just talk it into it.
Just rape them. Just rape
Use
the
your
nuns.
power to have sex with the nuns.
I mean,
It's
I guess
that
that's
rush
technically.
of taboo.
That's why I got to rape them.
I don't
boy.
think that's how that works. I don't like want to rush a taboo.
Oh, someone's gonna bust in any minute
You
and
don't
catch
just
me with
decide
this
to be-
pee-pee in my mouth.
You don't decide to be.
Why'd you molest deaf kids? Oh, it was very taboo. I got the hardest of erections.
I can be as loud as I want.
I didn't hear it coming.
I got
I don't think you decide to be taboo and like start doing dudes. That's not taboo.
Could you imagine?
That's just you're gay.
God told me to.
Could you imagine just working in that monastery or what the fuck ever it's called with deaf fucking kids orphanage?
Oh yeah, he doesn't
And it's
even know
just,
sign language.
it's just like seals yapping the entire fucking time.
And he's just like
He's like,
up.
yeah, it's like it triggers him more. He's like,
Oh yeah.
he's fucking his shiny head and shit.
I don't
It's
know.
full on.
Like I'm not gonna say like my version's any better, but like
yeah, raping nuns is different.
no, I'm not talking about nuns. I'm talking about like
Or even take advantage of nuns.
I'm talking about like Protestantism,
all tongue stuff.
tongue stuff.
Who speaks in tongues?
There
The
are
church on Chipola.
There's a bunch
Southern
of
Baptist.
no, there's a bunch of different ones. There's like some like Baptists that like I'm gonna fight this snake. And then
If the
there's-
snake bites me, it's a good sign.
and then there's some that's like you can't dance, you're going to hell, boy.
Yeah, don't wear jeans. Yeah,
Oh.
devil has hands.
Yeah, I saw a thing the other day that somewhere in the Bible it says that women cannot dress like men. I hope that's not in there.
I don't know if you go to it, it's just like
It probably is.
we like forget the main thing. We're like this guy named Jesus, who's a pretty big deal. He was like, by the way, just like love everybody and
Yeah, man.
Don't let women wear pants.
I think
don't let women wear pants.
Also says if you don't use it, you lose it. I think one of the verses.
True. Your dick gets smaller if you don't.
For like Leviticus or Faniels or something. One of them says.
Faniels.
Faniels. I live
That's
out
a
there.
road.
I live out there somewhere.
Faniels.
I don't
Something about Psalms or something. They said
No.
you use it, you lose it.
No, in Psalms, some guy who's like, dude, he's like, I'm the king of the Jews, right? This chick is hot as hell. You know what he did? He sent her husband to the front lines of a war and got him killed so he could get her.
Nice.
I'll protect her while you're gone.
No, he didn't out-protect her. He sent him off to die so he could get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Smart.
you gotta do.
That's big brain.
That's
That's
Old
what
Testament.
Jim Jones did.
Dude, that's the OT stuff.
What's bigger is bigger, and what's smaller is smaller.
Smaller stays smaller. Now, I've heard that the whole...
That's in the Bible, I think, right, Chris?
It makes sense.
And there's some analogy of what's bigger is bigger and what's smaller is smaller. I'm pretty sure it's something like that's in the Bible. Look it up, Thomas.
I've heard the whole tattoo thing is overly read in a way where
It's like my body is my temple or something like that.
the actual scripture says that you're just not supposed to put someone else's name on your body that you would worship.
Yeah, I think it's intent.
Like you can put apparently the Lord's name on your body, but not something other than the
I
Lord.
understand.
Like your wife's name, you could because you don't worship your wife,
Oh, here's one.
but not Beelzebub's name.
I can't say
I think
Beelzebub.
it's kind of like the whole cursing thing. Lord, don't curse. Well, I don't think shit's a curse.
Go
I think it's
away.
like cursing
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, they probably weren't saying shit back in biblical times.
No.
They probably had a different word for it. So, it's context.
If extra small is smaller than small and extra large is larger than large, what does extra medium
Oh
look
yeah,
like?
it's Proverbs 24.
What's the verse?
The world of the generous gets larger and larger. The world of the stingy gets smaller and smaller.
It's easier for a rich
Okay.
man to pass through the eye of a needle.
So you
to go
just
to heaven.
paraphrased.
I paraphrased you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger
Jesus
gets
talked
bigger.
about that. He's
Yeah.
like, some guy. He's like, dude, I want to go to heaven. What should I do, Jesus? He's like, dude, give all your money away and come with
Yeah.
me. He's like, hold on now, sucker.
Yeah, the one who blesses others is abundantly blessed. Those who help others are helped.
Sounds like some tithing bullshit, Chris.
No.
be a
He's
pastor.
just like,
Pasteurized.
Alex is gonna pull up that
Cookie.
like he who helps himself is not poor. Like,
Well,
Pretty much.
it seems like you would want the person with the money to like not just,
He who takes money from the community has the money.
but you wouldn't want the person that is generating a lot of money just to throw it all away and not generate money anymore, though,
That's
right?
what socialists want.
You would want that person to be like, you give to the church, but keep the train going.
What you
know?
want is a really wealthy person to tithe.
Yeah,
They keep the church alive all themselves.
got to grease the
and
wheels.
then that's why you got to become like Joel Osteen and be like, look, you give me $100, God will give you $1,000.
One day.
some way or
So
another.
if I give you $10,000, I have
God will
$100,000.
give you $1 million, Alex.
I don't know math. Okay.
in happiness. But
Good thing you told me.
the local church is starting to do 2 services. That's twice the income
Which
on
one
a
are you talking
Sunday.
about?
I would jit
I
myself.
don't want to give names out here.
Churches around here, they have two.
Dude,
They have the Wednesday
they're
night.
High Rock Lake
I
Church,
don't want to give out names,
Dude,
man.
they're not,
Elevation Church.
they're not generating as much as you probably think, unless they're the mega ones around here.
Do you think
Like the one that's in the old Balo Alex is talking about.
There's a mega church over there on Brantley Road.
Wait, which one?
The one on Brantley.
The one about shortcut to go. The
Yeah. I've been to that
Dollar
one
General?
a couple times.
really,
Feels weird being there.
that's one of the Tungy ones, I think.
Okay, well, not no, but it's more contemporary.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I don't remember the name
they
of
play.
it. But,
They play some PRSs, and it's like,
Yes.
we are.
yeah.
I cringed at that video so much.
to me, it's a mega church though, because I'm used to going to the churches that like can barely fit like 200 people.
Right, that's the best churches because everyone's together.
Everyone's old as fucking about
Yeah.
to die.
amen?
But
I
that's the one
don't.
I'm used to.
Those little fucking white churches.
What are you talking about?
Like a good old Methodist.
Anything that says Zion on it. No,
There's a lot of Zions around here. Do you think a Sunday brings in more money or less money?
I mean, double Sunday? I mean, I guess technically maybe more if like double people.
Well, you got the morning service, you got the afternoon, you got the morning, you got the lunch, and then you got the afternoon service.
This one's just
That's
doing.
all day, man.
This one's just doing 2. Youth's normally on the evening on Sundays. Youth group.
People way overestimate what churches bring in unless they're like.
My mom would write a 10 on a check.
Exactly.
That's a blank check.
Each person?
Okay, think about it. You got morning service, get 100 or 200 people. You get a lunch service, you get another 200 people.
Can we say an average of $2 a person?
All right, so let's
Yeah.
say 100 people gave $10 a week. That's $1,000. What is that? $1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000 a week to that church.
And that's to pay staff and the.
That's to keep everything running.
Lights, the
the
soundboard
secretary.
man.
So you thinking what? That
he does this.
So what are you thinking? That pastor's making $150 a week?
Well, there's that
He
one
has a
pastor.
house.
Did you see that one pastor? He's like, this watch right here, it costs more than my first house.
Yeah, that guy. He's like, you guys getting me in Shanae and not getting me a Janoga?
I saw
He's
the
like,
watch
oh,
LeBron
bro.
once. I want the watch that LeBron James was wearing.
Yeah, he's
He
just,
got Yeezys on?
he's just rolling in money and just flaunting it in the church,
I
and
mean,
everybody's like,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but like,
he's using the church's money.
But when he's like, well, if they pay him, that's different. But if he's like, you boys ain't buying me a Cadillac.
I don't fly on private. I don't only fly on private jets because the public jets is where all the demons are.
Yeah, I've seen that video. Jesus don't want me sitting with the riffraff.
That's where all the demons
I
are.
gave him props for that line. That's pretty smart.
Don't you come at me with those questions. Turned into a demon
Why is he
himself.
getting his fucking pinstripe suit and his Rolls Royce right off?
He looks pretty scary whenever he starts to
Face is
get
stretched.
angry.
Yeah.
You see the demon come out of him.
I don't know. You just gotta watch it, what you're give money to.
Now,
You know how it is for everything.
I'm pretty interested in what happens after death.
I mean,
Well, let's find out.
Here you go. What is
Oh, this guy writes songs. This is pretty funny.
Oh, it does
Oh,
the
I
metal.
can't hear you, Thomas.
oh, that guy. Yeah, what's his name again?
There you go.
COVID-19.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God.
Okay, so interesting fact about this guy. He's one of those hack preacher guys.
Oh, yeah.
But he was at the Mar-a-Lago thing with Trump
Yeah,
during his.
wasn't he like Trump's personal preacher?
He was the guy that gave the opening thing for Trump during his most recent Mar-a-Lago presidential.
Well, that's because
why-
Billy Graham died, right?
If most Christian
Probably.
people looked at Trump's religion, they would be like, "What?"
And then
he's
you got
never
his,
been
that's his
Christian.
hype man over
he's
to
like
the side.
he's the $100, $1,000 type Christian.
I can't believe these guys have hype men.
Are you talking about the guy over
He's
there?
got an
to the right?
entourage,
Yeah.
man.
What do we got to do to make money? They're not really side by side, though.
What do you mean?
Dude, that'd be cool to have a hype guy. I
Like,
wanna
there's
be
a clip there. There's a line there. They're not side by side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. But they are at the same podium.
no, they're not.
No,
are they?
no. There's a clip there. Yeah. See that guy right here? It's clipped.
Yeah, there's a.
I know.
The curtain does a
They
good
must
job.
have two.
From your place of authority,
Why were they clipped if they were next to each other?
They could have been the same frame. Because they moved shoulder to shoulder and they cut out the other side.
Look how ugly he is. He's like a dog.
That's not very Christian of you.
I'm not Christian.
What?
No, you don't understand. You got baptized and all that.
I
Tyler.
take it back.
You can't. You
Well, I do. I take it back now.
You can't. It's,
And once you save, you save.
you've
Take it out of me, Chris.
sold
You're the only one with the power right now. Take it out of me.
It's eyes.
You sold it. You sold your soul, Tyler. You sold your soul to Jesus.
Ooh. Oh, this is like pandemic church.
Yeah.
I can smell that church. I can feel how it smells.
There's no one in there.
Like wood, mold.
like Jesse says,
You know he's mad as shit because there's no one in there.
Yeah, they can't. They don't have their money coming in.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Because it's right there on the table.
I wonder if this guy look like younger.
What it takes
I don't know.
to
See,
kill
I,
this thing.
I've never
It
been to
hates
this
evil.
kind
I
of.
hate baggy
It
pants
hates
like that.
it hates
I've never
war.
been to this kind of church. Like full disclosure.
It
so.
just
I like the fast edit.
Yeah.
I hollered at the top of my voice, in the name of Jesus, you get back up there
Dude.
where you belong. Oh,
COVID.
Look up
Oh, he's like COVID. He cuts a promo. He's like COVID-19.
Who is this?
Look
Who
at
is this?
look at the bad guy from Dick Tracy.
All right.
That and just I want to hear him say COVID-19.
That was it. Blow away COVID-19.
Oh, but doesn't he like? There's one.
Oh yeah, he's like, you go back where you came from, COVID. You go back.
What is that head? Hold on. What
Whoa.
is this?
Oh wait, what
is
movie is that?
this?
Dick Tracy. Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
There was
What is this
yeah,
shit?
there is some weird thing. That guy with all the big lumps on his head looks just like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
You ever seen Gordon Ramsay? Like he has
The
wrinkles on his
yeah.
head just like
My
that.
forehead.
It's raw.
My forehead is roll.
Now pull up an image of Gordon. What are we looking for, Alex?
The clothes the guy's wearing.
He thought that was
the big baggy
COVID-19 guy. That's just
that's a preacher.
That's the old school style that hasn't went away with those guys.
Yeah, they haven't really fit. They haven't found that sleek, modern.
Now, black preachers, they've got the drip.
They got baggy clothes, but it looks good on them.
Nah,
Chris over here using these new words, man. He's gonna be like, you got that W Riz.
No cap.
He says mid a lot too.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say no cap.
For real.
Shit.
He says
I hate
bussin'.
I hate.
Sorry, bussing and stuff like that has been around way before Gen Z.
Oh, I know.
Bussing. That's always been a thing.
Bussing.
There he is.
I hate proximity chat, and I hear a guy say no cap.
No cap
I'm
on
like,
God.
okay, I'm getting out of this.
For real. You don't talk to me about
That's the one where he was yelling at the reporter.
You don't have the authority to question me.
So much makeup on.
He does.
Yeah, he's being kept alive by makeup.
Now, when you see where these guys live, though, you're like, whoa.
Oh my
It's like it's an immaculate house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a mansion.
That's why, as far as
Is that him? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to seem younger.
see, at
Looks
least
like an asshole.
like the Billy Grahams, at least he didn't I don't think he lived in like a huge thing like that. I mean, he
Like
probably had
Top
stuff.
Gun
He
bullshit.
has several properties.
He was the one.
Dude, does he give his
spread the wealth.
congregation an update? Was that an update to his congregation about the plane?
Yeah.
It was down.
Now, Alex, that's the one where you're
Right
talking
there.
about.
It was a mission trip.
Is when you're with a
The
woman.
Gulfstream 5 is
always-
here.
Yeah.
Have another.
You always have another
He
guy
got
to
a Gulf Stream
collaborate.
5.
Whatever. What the fucking word
You
is?
collaborate your story. You always have another guy. So
There it is.
You can't be blamed.
He asked viewers for money
Yeah,
for
he
a
didn't
private
rape
jet
her.
so he doesn't have to get vaccinated so he can fly.
Oh, my man says she didn't.
Yeah, he
know.
didn't rape her.
I don't fly.
Because remember, you couldn't fly in certain states unless you were vaccinated. So he had his viewers pay for a private jet.
I like how he's wearing an asshole jacket too.
Yeah, that's the bomber jacket when
Was
you
he
fly the plane.
Fucking Douglas MacArthur. Over
He's
here.
flying it.
Dude, this motherfucker. This guy liberated Japan.
He's even got the air. He's even got the fucking aerators on.
He gave Philippines back to the people.
He's got that dark Biden going on. Oh, we still got music going?
Hell yeah.
Well,
What's his name again?
Kenneth
Copeland.
Copeland.
And he's not dead yet.
No.
Oh.
it's right around the corner.
He's still
goes to the
yelling
freezer.
at people every day.
He goes in the freezer when he's done doing his sermons.
The Lord will take him home soon.
Or the devil.
Dude, I went to Billy Graham's big old barn.
The library.
Yeah, that
The
was
one where
alright.
they shot the NASCAR scenes?
His house was like the old school house was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Is it big?
No, I had like his childhood thing.
Oh, where he grew up poor.
Yeah,
They showed his shit house where
I climbed out of the rubble.
he rose.
got this barn now, boys.
So many presidents used him as their preacher guy.
Yeah, except for
Trump, right?
oh, well, he's dead way before that.
I mean, Trump went to his funeral.
Did he?
Yeah.
When did he die?
Cause then they had then they have Bill Graham's funeral and like Trump went to Charlotte to the library to have the ceremony or whatever.
Probably, yeah.
I thought-
February 21st, 2018.
Yeah, I guess he probably did. Somebody probably was like, "Dude, you should probably do this." And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah. Like you just do it for good faith. Like all the presidents came. I think like Bush was there.
because
Obama probably wasn't there.
he was
It
like
was all
a
there.
kind of a dick sucker. Like, I'm gonna stay good with
For
these
votes.
guys.
Yeah.
for votes.
Get the Christian votes.
Because when they're like, "This is my favorite Bible, the one that I autographed," it's like, dude, you autographed a Bible.
Hey, I saw one on sale, autographed by Jesus on eBay.
Jesus.
That's legit.
It's
Yeah.
probably just some dude named Jesus's Bible.
It said, "I'm Jesus."
I'm Jesus. Please return to honor.
So you got to get one that's been autographed by like Peter.
That'd be worth like billions. Or it's like this is a Dead Sea Scroll.
You're talking about Peter and Paul and
Yeah. Get one by Peter.
People think Jesus actually autographed it.
what if
They don't understand the
They
history
say-
of the Bible?
I'll be pissed if they find a book that's autographed or
Look, there
signed
is
by
one.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's called the Shroud.
Look it up.
It's called the Shroud of Turin.
No, that ain't real.
And
That's just a
not,
stain.
It's not real, but still.
What's the
Well,
Ark
that's-
of the
it's like
What
this-
about them Jesus Cheetos?
that or like
them Jesus bucks?
Hitler looking for spear of destiny and shit.
What about the Ark of Covenant?
That ain't real.
G-Book.
That's just-
I thought
that's
the
just-
country
that's
that
just
holds it holds the power, and
That's
we
just
have it.
That's just plutonium.
Well,
Yeah.
People say Ethiopia has it. Some
Slaves
people,
would carry it for the king.
Ethiopia has
They would
it.
all die.
Something bad is
Someone
going
from
on
the
with it.
future just transport a nuclear reactor back in time by accident, and then people found it. It was like, and
They,
just melted
all
off.
they did was find fucking uranium in a cave that they were digging
Yeah, so
out.
those people were fucked.
And they were like, this feels weird.
No, because
They brought it out.
I feel heavy.
By the time they made it out, their skin had slothed off.
Dude, you gained weight.
And it glowed.
it's not just that. Because when they carried it through the desert, there was a UFO throwing bread out to them.
Oh my god!
Keep going, Chris.
It wasn't
All right,
radioactive.
what happened?
Okay, you boys never heard of manna from heaven?
I know tapping from
Yeah, manna. I played with it in Diablo.
Magic?
yeah,
That
magic.
comes from the Bible, where they were going through the desert.
It gives you
and
magical powers?
God's like, all right, you guys want some food? I will drop manna from heaven and give you some milk.
That's what The Rock talks about on his Instagram post.
Yeah, and then it's
Man.
like, but here's the thing though, only get what you need for the day.
Yeah, don't overindulge.
If you get more than what you need, it'll rot.
Yeah, but the man who has all the food can eat longer. Right?
Yes.
The man who replenishes his stock
And
is good through the winter.
The ark was a weapon of war. One time,
In what way?
some
You let the enemy open it.
so no.
Yeah, you can have it. If you can carry it, it's
No, no, no.
yours.
I learned that from the mummy.
No, dude,
He makes it 15 feet.
dude, the Jews went to war with some Canaanites, and the Canaanite dudes took the ark from them. They opened it, and they all got tumors and shit and died.
Yeah.
And they're
Like
like,
the fucking-
take it back, take it back.
Because like radioactive, right?
I'm just saying, only the Holy of Holies could enter.
What about the
And they had
poly
to wear
of
a radiation
polies?
suit.
Yeah, and then they put it in Chernobyl.
Just saying.
That shit couldn't even last over there.
I don't know.
Maybe that's how we made a nuclear bomb. We had the Ark Covenant. We powered it.
Well, I did hear that the country that holds the Ark of the Covenant has the power.
It also
Do
said-
we have it now, or does China have it?
No, it's probably like disappeared.
I heard we have it.
I
Where,
thought
let me
in
look.
I don't know if in the Bible.
Google will
It says,
tell me exactly where it's
I don't
at.
think it's real.
I thought it said.
It's in the Billy Graham Library.
No,
It's probably in the Hobby
his
Lobby.
barn.
It's probably in the Hobby Lobby museum.
Yeah, if somebody had it, it would be Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, look up Ark Covenant Hobby Lobby.
It says, according to church leaders, the Ark of Covenant has for centuries been closely guarded in the Asksom at the Church of St. Mary of Zion. Not even the highest priests of Asksom can enter its resting chamber. Its sole custodian is a virgin monk who cannot leave the sacred grounds until his death. This bullshit is so
Oh, okay.
fucking rock and roll.
So then in Revelations, they're like, this dude's like, I saw the Ark of the Covenant in heaven. So
Oh, it transcended planes.
It's just a green rod.
It went from the physical world to that.
I'm just saying.
it's
It's
literally
an item.
But also,
They have a
Revelation-
virgin preacher
but
just stand on the
also,
holy ground.
Revelations is kind of a vision, so bunch of analogies.
Could be
and stuff.
yeah.
Let's go to Reddit. That's where you find your good stuff.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna be pro-Christian on there.
I don't like the sarcasm you had right there, Chris. That's heavy tones of
I
sarcasm.
think it's pretty edgy to be Christian nowadays, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like it's like counterculture now to be a Christian.
counterculture.
Yeah.
You turn people's religion into a culture. Counterculture.
Well, religion's a culture.
Yeah, technically.
Ethiopia claims to have it,
Some people say they're people.
though they refuse to show it.
kind of like a Jew, where you can be a culture or a religion.
A race or religion, yeah.
Yeah.
I did learn there's a menorah that's at the Holocaust Museum or something, and every Hanukkah they send it back to the original family
What?
so that they can use it for their Hanukkah celebration.
Where's the Holocaust Museum at?
Or like there's a picture of a menorah and then a Nazi flag in the back, and it's the same menorah from then the back then.
That's
Right.
pretty cool.
So they have it in like some museum
Yeah.
for history, and every time Hanukkah comes around, they ship it back to that generation of the family.
One day it's gonna get
So they can use
intercepted
it.
by Hobby Lobby.
Well, so Hobby Lobby could destroy
Dude,
it.
they're collecting
No.
every artifact from
Hobby
history.
Lobby's like, dude, we have part of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
They had to give it back. didn't
We
they?
have artifacts of great importance.
Hobby Lobby got too much money too fast for some reason.
That's the thing about it, like Indiana Jones.
It's like, why is Hobby Lobby more like successful than Michael's?
In the new Indiana Jones, it's gonna be the girl giving everything he stole back.
Oh no.
I don't know why they keep making those movies. He's way too old.
Oh,
He
No,
can't-
he's not.
He
Who's
can't move.
replacing
You
him?
can tell there's a
No
CG
one.
There's a
Harrison
Chris
Ford.
Pratt.
Harrison Ford is not being replaced.
yeah. Well, this is gonna replace
Not
her
in this one.
with the girl.
Yeah.
She's
Harrison Ford will be replaced when he dies.
They're gonna go into time travel, so she goes back in time, and she's like, You can only save us by living Indiana's important life moments.
I heard it was Chris Evans.
The best thing they can do is
Yeah, if it
do
was Chris
a
Pratt, people
young
lose their
indie
minds.
series.
Yes.
I thought it was going
That's
to
the
be
only,
Shia LaBeouf.
only reason
Yeah,
you can
why
do
can't you do the guy who played Solo? Obviously, he can play Harrison Ford.
and just do a young indie series.
People would rip on it too.
I don't care.
That's the only way you can do it. You can't continue on from this point going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just have it in.
Just have it as a younger.
Just have it in like 2130, and he's the same fucking person.
It's like his great. It's like his great grandson.
No, he's
It'll be
the-
Chris Evans.
He's the same actual.
He
guy.
hadn't died yet.
Yeah,
I did hear it was supposed to be Chris Evans, but maybe
Hey,
not.
Indiana is also a female name.
People will say Indiana.
Dun, 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 dun,
If they change it to a
Indiana.
woman or a black or something,
A black? What?
What?
if they, I didn't get to finish. I had to breathe.
It's a person.
If they change it to a woman or a black or any other cultural person other than just a white man, Indiana Jones is dead. Because it's on his last. It's on
already
his last
dead,
leg
pretty
now.
much.
yeah, they'll definitely recast.
If they wokeify it, it's going to be.
But that's
bad.
why it's dying because it's a white male.
It
lead.
was dead with Crystal
and he's
Skull.
old.
Yeah.
This is just them.
And that movie was bad.
Yeah, they're like,
The new one,
No, the Crystal Skull.
no,
one.
they're like, hey, what if we make Shia LaBeouf?
it was fun. Yeah, the Shia
His
LaBeouf
son.
ones.
That was probably going to be the plot if it would have worked out. He was going to take the part.
Yeah.
Keep going with it.
but it didn't.
Yeah.
The movie.
Then he
wasn't.
went on and beat his wife or something.
Yeah.
Who?
Shia LaBeouf. Then he beat his girlfriend up.
Yeah, there were some
allegedly.
reports.
He was method acting.
I don't know. He went on the John Bernthal podcast and everything's all forgiven.
Cried.
They're all buddies,
Well,
talking real shit, real men talking.
I think John Berthal did say that he was done with him for putting hands on him, but he checks in on him from time to time.
He's the authority on keeping a man a man.
He's like, let me tell you something.
Now, Shia LaBeouf was like, I hate Shia LaBeouf because he measures everything in sexiness. Did you listen to the interview?
I got about halfway through it. I couldn't take it.
He
no more.
measures everything in sexiness. He's like, being a man, taking care of your kids, going to the grocery store, that's sexy.
Wait, who said this?
Shia
Shia LaBeouf,
LaBeouf.
like he's trying to redeem himself in this podcast. Like this is one chance to be like, I know I fucked up. I'm just like you and me.
Oh,
I'm an everyday man.
I'm
I
trying to
love
be like
Home
a guy.
Depot.
I love building fences. It grounds you.
Did you get to the part where he's like, I go in Home Depot like twice a week. I fucking love it. I'll work in Home Depot. I want to work in Home Depot. He's like, I actually want to work there.
He's an actor.
I got boots with eyelets. I double cross my strings.
That's probably where he picks up the dude's name Jesus that builds his fence.
Apparently, he goes to meetings where he talks about his substance abuse, and he's on top of it. But
I'll be friends with him.
Yeah,
sure. I mean,
Call pointers.
I'd be friends with him too.
I mean,
He'd take us to the top.
Get some pointers. So how'd you get away with
how'd
it?
you get away with it?
Think you could give us a shout out too?
How many hits it take? So when you have someone who won't shut up, do you just throw around a wall a couple times, throw upstairs? What are we doing? I'm kidding.
Hey,
Domestic violence is not funny, and we do not condone it.
it's only funny if it's in the joke.
I mean,
Real domestic violence is not funny.
if you're in a
it's
fight,
not.
if a girl hits you first,
Fair fight.
do you walk away?
You're supposed to.
You're
right.
supposed to.
If she
but
keeps hitting you on the
it's-
back,
you
what do
can
you
punch
do?
the shit out
It's
of her.
all about context.
If it's self-defense.
If you're by yourself, though,
Look.
that's a scary one because you have to talk your way out of that afterwards. But if multiple people are witnessing, game on,
And
or
she's
what?
like just wailing on you.
If a 100-pound girl hits you, you don't
You don't
backhand her back and be like equal fights, equal rights.
You can pretty much just hold her at bay. Yeah.
Hold her at bay.
It's like all context.
I mean, if she hits you and keeps hitting you, you can smack the fuck
Now,
out of her.
Yeah, if somebody like blatantly nut shots you, game on.
So like you can't like hold her against the wall and grab her by the crotch.
Yeah.
No,
And
you
just-
can't.
and
By the
stare-
pussy?
And stare her down, and then when you're done, you just wipe your hands off on her.
No, you can't do that.
I saw that in a show once.
Ever. What show?
Was that
What was on his
Pornhub?
hands?
It was in Mad Men. Look, you probably look it up.
What was on his hands?
Pussy juice, I guess.
Why was she wet? She was turned on.
Yeah, it was in Mad Men. It was like, I don't know what episode it was, but like, there's a woman fucking with him,
Well,
and he like pushed against the wall and like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But hey,
See?
if like, would you
I
hit?
don't, I've never seen the show.
So would
I
you
don't
hit
know.
somebody back like that?
What?
If somebody, I mean, how hard?
I've seen clips where women start beating men. They take the first hit and the second one, but once the third hit comes, they turn around and beat the shit out of them.
I think it's like a one time too. You can't like.
It's like you get
wail.
one. It's like you get one hit and they'll just like, but you get the second hit. That's when they start turning around, and then they have just enough time to get the third hit, and then it's just, and they're done. Like it's that's it. And then the woman's like, after one hit, and it's like,
well,
in the eyes of the law, that was self-defense.
In the eyes of the law.
Yeah, I mean, she hit him more than once.
Yeah.
It was an unprovoked attack, and if he gets hit, I mean, legally, ethically, you're going to look at him and be like, oh, he shouldn't do that. But legally, he's defending himself. He made her stop.
I don't think there's no shouldn't have done that if, like.
It's on YouTube.
Is it? Okay.
Well, I mean, we can probably look up after it because like it's not titled really well. It's not titled friendly.
That one? Are you trying to examine me?
The second one.
This one?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not as egregious as I thought it was, but like you can't do this in public.
What is this, like 10 years old now?
Yeah.
Has to be worth.
I've never watched Mad Men.
This aired on AMC, and I was like, damn.
They say it's still a top show.
Say it's a
Big Dick.
I was a Walking Dead.
She's like fucking with him.
Heard that dude has a hog.
Dude, this isn't what you were reading it to be.
What?
This isn't what you were describing at all.
What do you mean?
You were talking about.
That's what I remembered it as.
He just like plants her against the wall.
Yeah, this is not.
And then he wipes his hand off on her.
You were describing this as like a fight, like putting somebody in their place.
That Sigma music plays.
What?
I gassed it up like you look at some violent scene.
And this is.
I remembered it wrong.
Well, that was borderline foreplay.
Is that another Jeremy Renner song?
It looks like he's playing guitar.
His face looks better than what it currently looks like.
At least that side.
Who's this, Thomas?
This side's all smashed up.
Oh, are you gonna call?
No.
Oh.
I was trying to find the. No. There it is.
That's exactly what that is. Again, we do not condone sexual assault.
I like this comment right here on Reddit. Before you were born, you didn't exist. It's the same when you die.
Not wrong. No.
This is why religion is so
Sentimental.
pervasive. It's hard to accept that you just won't exist after
Like
you
the
die.
thrash riff in the background.
What the fuck is this?
It's just two men hugging after the game.
Remember Tyler? What?
Are they kissing?
It's just McDaniels and Salah hugging after the game.
They're kissing.
It looks like his head's a little further in.
Well, Salah's Muslim, right? So that's a cardinal sin.
Well,
Hug another man.
Sometimes you give a kiss on the cheek, maybe on the
Do
top of
Muslims
the head.
kiss other men?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they have a whole thing of like boys that they do.
Boys are
That's-
for pleasure.
I don't know what you're talking about. Muslims
Girls
are
are
the best religion in
for
the country.
population, repopulation.
Yeah.
I think there was a whole tribe that would make young boys swallow the semen of the adult males.
No. Muslims are the best thing in the world.
Well,
No,
this
what are you talking about?
wasn't Muslims. This was just a random tribe that's no longer around.
That's like saying Muslims strap bombs to their chests and run into crowded places.
They do though.
Well, it's
No,
not
that's not all Muslims.
yeah, but you like
Not all Muslims. The radicals.
The only radicals make boys suck their semen out.
There was a tribe that believed that passing down their semen was the best way to bring a man up in the tribe.
Is that not how
They
you do
took
it?
it straight from the cock.
straight from the tap.
Yeah.
Straight
And the
from the
girls
source.
the girls were over there just for procreation and the boys were there to
Pleasure.
they didn't say pleasure. It was to bring the boys
To
up
bring the
properly.
boys up.
Yeah, right.
To pass on the knowledge and strength of an older male
Dude,
to a younger
That's
male.
what Mr. Basinger said.
They had one gay leader, and he's like, "Look, this seed is to bring the men up, not the women."
God dang it!
If I give my seed to a woman, I would be bringing her up
Could
to
you
an
im-
equal class.
You can't bring other women to the
Could
class
you
as men.
imagine being accidentally rose up in a civilization where you had to
suck off
suck off
guys?
your dad?
You got to blow the elders.
Yeah.
That's a little bit much.
Your dad at dinner time's like, come and get my knowledge.
He's just like,
I have not showered in 3 days.
I don't want to do this.
it hurts me more than it hurts you.
When you have a son, you can do it to him.
Yeah, you'll understand one day.
That's why they always do that noise. Their tongue flickers in their mouth.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I'm not even thinking of Muslims when he's saying this. I'm thinking like Catholics.
Chris, what did you want to say when I made the pervasive comment?
About what?
I said, this is why religion is so pervasive. It's hard to accept that you just won't exist after you die.
Oh, I was just saying that I know exactly what they're going to say. Like, if anybody posts anything on Reddit and they're like, thank God, or I'm blessed, or whatever, they just get, like, mass downed.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, it's like a whole thing of, like, even.
You're right. That
like,
comment got 525 upvotes.
like the football player who's like, they're like, thank God he's alive. They're like, you should be thanking the medical staff, not an imaginary guy in the
Oh
sky.
yeah, Reddit's a bunch of like gatekeepers for like science
Yeah.
and shit. They're like only science and realism is allowed.
Yeah,
in
but what
Reddit.
happens when the medical staff person goes, thank God he survived?
You should thank your
it's kinda
unranked. You should
weird.
thank your degree and your professors, not an imaginary sky in the sky.
Well, what if the professor that taught the medical professional goes, thank God that crew was out there to do that, take care of him?
What about when a South Korean doctor comes over and fixes someone in North Korea, and then they immediately are like, "Thank you" to the fucking Kim Jong Un.
And they get
they're
shot
like,
on the way back.
You should really be tolerant of these other religions, Tyler.
What about the what about
I am.
No, I was just saying.
what about the guy that
I
they
know.
just donated all this money to who had the heart attack? He gets up and says, "I thank God for this miracle."
Mark Twain said,
you should really think the science, Tyler. And
"I'm over here."
Tyler. And also praise Allah like the lady in Minnesota
How'd she do it?
on the squad.
What?
Oh yeah, Reddit's a bunch of really far left radicals right
She
now.
wears a headpiece
Hakeem Talib,
like a good woman,
Hakeem Taliban.
Did she also wear a skirt like a nice Southern Baptist?
like a
No.
good Iranian woman.
No, she's like a fucking.
She should take
a
her
hijab.
She should take hers off and like,
Yeah.
solidarity.
Protest.
She's the same person
Solidarity.
that like openly denounces Jewish people in the chambers
Yeah. Like,
and like votes against them. Is like, nah, we shouldn't have Jews.
and then
no one does anything about it.
Yeah, and everybody's like, she's Muslim. I guess
It's her religious.
She can say that.
could say that. And then you got a Muslim, Jewish person sitting right next to her, going, "Oh, what's your mind? Just a chopped liver? Oy vey."
I don't know that I don't know that they really sound like that unless you're in New York.
What do you expect me to do with that information? What?
What are you doing?
I've never heard a Jew talk like
This is
that.
why you quit voice acting.
No, he must not have.
took a
These were
hiatus.
all muted.
because he got like a.
You did something between now and last Monday.
Yeah, I took a hiatus over the holiday. I'm getting back into it though.
What'd you do What'd you do between in the last week?
I just did some samples.
Because he got a bird
He
feeder.
didn't sleep that
He
hard.
got a bird feeder, and he's like, "Oy vey!"
Oy vey, what about my liver, chopped livers?
Isn't that how Jewish people talk?
No, it's
Oy
like
vey?
us.
Don't they say oy vey?
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't think
like
they
the
do.
real
but they
Jewish
go-
moms
but they're
say
like,
it.
oy vey.
Yeah, the
we
real
don't like
Jewish
the fucking
moms
like
say
some
it.
Jersey Jewish
old
person.
Yeah.
school like 80-year-old woman.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, how am I supposed to do it? I got
Dude,
too much
Why you
southern in
sound a
there.
Long Island medium?
Like 90%.
I can feel the spirit in me.
like 90% of Jewish people look
Fucking
just
air.
like us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like
They
like
got-
Seth Rogen.
Well, their nose is a little bigger.
Oh my god.
my best friend raped women.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And he's coming back to Hollywood.
Second best Osborne.
I don't really talk to him that much, but
I like that. I like that first Osborne. Best one.
I like the second Osborne, the one where he looked like an incel and had pointy ears.
No. Not that one.
I'm a billionaire, Peter.
That one sucked.
I think he wanted to bone Peter.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he wanted to
That's a
bone
twist.
Mary Jane.
No, he didn't. Mary Jane didn't exist in that
He went to break
universe.
that back.
Oh, you're talking about that one. I thought we were still talking about the raper.
I'm talking about the one that had cancer.
Gwen.
The second one, he's like, "Help me, Peter. I need your blood. I'm dying of cancer." He's like, "No one can hold that much power. You must die, Harry."
He's like, "But give me your blood." That's all it was. He was just jealous.
And he's like, "Well, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to go ahead and jump in this thing and die now."
Yeah.
Thanks, Peter.
Appreciate it. Thanks, bud.
I'll kill your girlfriend on the way out.
Oh, it's only because Peter didn't save her fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Norman's fault.
He did it incorrectly.
Right.
He shouldn't have webbed her. He should have grabbed her.
Yep.
Anyways.
Fucking
Back snap.
That's the best scene in the whole movie.
Back snapped.
Let's see here. I was going to read a Mark Twain quote.
Well, we getting highbrow now?
Don't say the N-word.
No. He says, "I don't fear death. I was dead for billions of years before I was born." And that has not given me any discomfort at all.
I mean, I guess all you can do is say you'll find out.
We will.
Oh.
You won't even know you were
that.
ever alive.
There you go.
Or you could.
Now say the same quote.
I don't fear death. I was dead for billions of years before I was born.
How was it only billions? Where were you at before the billions?
I don't know. Maybe we reincarnate. Maybe as soon as you die, you come out of a vagina.
Maybe.
It's possible.
But then that doesn't account for the increase in planet population.
We probably go to a different world.
Cosmos.
Different universe.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, because if there's parallel universes on parallel, like if there's infinite amount of...
There are.
If there is...
There are.
There are. There's no question about it. It's been proven.
I don't think you like it.
Well, why not? I like this new generation of music.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Chris.
Don't they call that funk?
Yo.
What do you got for everybody? We didn't really intro, so...
Well, outro.
Here, we can outro and just play this over and over again.
I got some outro.
Well.
You got what you got?
Jesus.
No.
Despite everything, on the way here, I picked up our retirement.
You got a lottery ticket.
Yeah, boys. So if 1920 21 33 61 and 02 is the number,
You're going to share that with us?
I'll make you retired, dude.
Thank you.
You can pay for the podcast.
If I
What's
win,
it up to?
It's
400 million?
It's 1.1 billion.
Right now?
Yeah, so
Oh, man.
if I win, I'll definitely retire everybody.
Why haven't
And
I
then
heard about this?
Are they drawing tonight?
They made a
it's
big
tomorrow.
deal about the last time it was in the billions.
I think it's like tomorrow it'll be a big deal. So, but
It's
I got
been in the billions so much that it's kind of not becoming a big deal anymore.
like billions. The next one will be like
It's been in the billions every month.
I'm pretty sure this ticket screwed me. This is a random number, and they gave me 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, you might
It never
need to-
hits.
You might need to go buy another one, Chris.
He who buys 2 lottery tickets has higher chance for lottery winning.
Yeah. So I'll win that, and we'll pay have people watch us.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we'll buy some bots.
I'll buy some.
We'll buy some bots for Utmost.
we'll
Just set
buy
up
our
a thing.
fame.
Be like, hey, when we get 1 million views, we'll give away $1 million,
There you
and like verifiably 1 million.
We can go buy Patterson Farm.
yeah,
Buy
fuck 'em.
Patterson Farm, baby.
Turn it into our farm, Tac Lab farm.
Dude, you could probably only spend like $10,000 and like we'd have a ton of subscribers and viewers and everything.
Yeah,
That's
Chris.
all it would take.
Drop it.
It wouldn't take much.
I'd drop it.
Everybody want to go in 4 ways on 10K?
If we just had a shitload of bots to boost our thing, then we would generate traffic instantly.
I gotta pay taxes this year probably. Watch out.
Probably.
What'd you get 1099?
We're gonna lose our COVID benefit, isn't it right?
Yeah, I know. The taxes are going to fuck us this year.
I spent more than $600 on my PayPal stuff, so I'm gonna have to
I think
report that.
they're
You didn't
delaying
do friends
that.
and family?
They're delaying that though. So if
Yeah,
you,
Republicans are like, we're not doing that.
yeah, the
All good,
$600
thank
thing's
God.
not this year.
The right party, thank God.
You know who to
Actually,
vote.
No, because the Republicans are split now. They're like getting in fist fights.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
I heard that guy like rape
Yeah.
his hands across the other guy.
And then, did you guys see yesterday in Brazil? They had their January 8th.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah,
It's getting weird.
That guy's sick, right?
What? Yeah.
The president.
No, the president's like a guy.
Oh, I thought his wife said he was sick.
No, and the former president was just eating chicken in Miami.
Best place to be for
I
chicken.
tell you, New World Order, man.
NWO.
Miami.
They're coming.
That just means a couple of things.
What's the other thing?
In NWA.
NWA.
I said NWO.
What's the NWA?
Not without authority.
It's not what.
Oh, N-words with attitude?
Yeah.
No whites allowed?
No whites allowed.
Oh, I thought.
No, it's other.
I was a little bit off.
No, that's really what you said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what
is
you
what you
said.
said.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it really
I was
means.
like, did I just make like a major boo-boo right now?
No.
It really is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Nancy's wanting anal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nazis?
Nazis wanting anal.
I'm pretty sure she was like a baddie when Ice Cube was coming up. So,
So
Them knockers.
knockers wanting
yep, they were like knockers,
sucking. What do you got for everybody, Chris?
That's it. You know,
Yeah, you
give
got the
everybody.
Okay. Well, you got it for everybody, Thomas.
Oh, we got ads now?
I got it.
You ain't got premium?
fuck that. I'm not paying for that. I got it.
I'll play my own music now. Make sure you wipe when you go take a shit,
That's what you get.
The ball.
or you're going to be carrying something in your back pocket.
I feel like you're talking to your son.
For the bowl.
For the bulb.
What do you got for everybody, Alex?
Just look us up and call me. About a month or two, I'll be a notary. $5, I'll come stamp your shit.
Hey, that's it. That's how you get out of that tax trouble.
And I will come to you for $750.
I think you need to go higher on that price.
Actually, dude, you just come for because you're using company gas to get there.
I think $20 is
Boom,
totally
boom, boom,
worth
boom.
it. I'd pay you $20 to
Come
notarize
out and notarize at your
on a
property.
Sunday, on a Saturday or Sunday. That's totally worth the 20.
Yeah. Make sure you get tips.
Yeah. Actually, what I do is start a company and hire other people to go out and notarize for me.
Yeah. And you're not actually you're not a certified notary
And you
either.
get
Can
Thomas,
they notarize under your name?
and you
Yeah,
get
don't have to
use my
actually be-
stamp.
and you get Thomas to pay for it.
Yeah.
He
So you could start a page on Upwork and Fiverr and become mobile notaries. And you hire other notaries in areas, but they have to pay you because you're getting them the work.
I'll
And then
be
you
the-
create an app called Notarize Me.
Yeah. I'll be the fastest notary east
In
of
the
the
West,
Mississippi.
baby.
So when you
East
need a
Coast.
notary, you just download Notarize Me, and it'll give you the closest notary in your district.
Yeah.
and really what you're doing is scraping people's personal information off their phone to sell to China.
All right, Thomas, cut this from the podcast. This is an idea. $1 million.
No, it's not. No,
It's just like a thing.
notaries are so fast.
You just said notarize me?
Yeah.
That's an idea. That's an app.
All right, I'm trademark. Well, if someone steals it, this is proof, then, right?
No.
I just don't have it copyrighted or trademarked.
Who said
or
it best? Copyrights are for pussies. Didn't Elon say that? Copyrights are
nothing. Yeah,
for
he did.
pussies. Yeah.
did.
So, but what happens if I infringe his copyright?
He doesn't
see.
care.
You get taken to court.
He doesn't have. He apparently doesn't have copyrights.
I bet if I
If
make
you
a-
put Elon Musk on Twitter and say I like dicks, you get banned.
what if I do a one? So if I buy a Tesla and I try to like put my own custom firmware on it, they're gonna shut down the car.
Yeah, the car gets shut down.
It does. Why?
Because Tesla doesn't they don't third party. They don't
How would
think
they
about it.
know? Is it Wi-Fi
you have-
connected to their fucking
Yeah, because they
central
send,
hub?
They send the cars updates and stuff.
We've
like
given
they can turn your car off if they wanted to, if you have a Tesla.
We're fast approaching the age where a car company could assassinate a government official.
It's getting close.
Don't put them in. Yeah. If I was a government official, I'm just going to ride around in a '67 C10.
They banned them.
Because if not, what's going to happen? The computer's going to find out that your accelerator went all the way to the floor, even though you were like stomping on the brakes.
Right to the wall.
You trying to turn the ignition off.
Especially when they ban all motor cars and everything's electric and controlled by computer. Not a damn thing you can do.
I'll go back to horses.
Yeah. I'll ride a bicycle.
All right, you want to do a quick segment?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Hit the music. All right, this is well, I'll look it up on my phone so y'all don't.
Oh, well,
Okay. So
quick.
Oh, you want me to do the?
yeah.
Oh, you should have said hit the music. I had music going. Hang on. Here we go.
There we go. All right. So this is. What do you think were some of the songs that were banned after 9/11
Or he's like
from like the radio and
Are you
everything?
going to give us like a list of
There's 164 songs that were banned the day after September 11th. On September 12th, they banned these songs from the radios.
164.
Holiday
Yes.
in Cambodia?
I don't have.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Free falling.
I'm pretty sure Free Fallin' was.
'Cause I'm free.
Let's see.
Like a tide.
I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking.
That one was taken down.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Airplanes.
Hold me now.
Yeah, Benny and the Jets.
That song doesn't really make sense. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
Yeah. So he's like about to die, but he's like, well, I guess it's not that much.
But he's only 6 feet. He's 6 feet from the edge.
The Foo Fighters Learn to Fly.
Oh.
Wait, that was banned?
Yeah, or it was taken off the radio.
Oh,
Because it's Muslims learn
oh,
to fly.
because there's positive aspects in that song. He's
I
like,
can't-
everything's all right.
I
But
can't drive
in fact,
55.
everything
You can fly a
was-
plane.
In fact, everything was not all right.
It was in fact not
Rock
fine.
the Casbah. What?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's about terrorists.
Oh, is it?
The Casbah is like some Muslim stuff.
Speed kills.
Yeah, I mean, it does.
Let's
Sure
see.
don't
You dropped a bomb on me.
You dropped a bomb on me.
See you in September.
Wake me up when September ends. Dun,
Let's
dun,
see.
dun.
Great Balls of Fire.
Okay.
Why was that banned?
I'm just dust in the wind, falling away
Trigger.
from me.
It's a trigger.
Dust in the wind's funny.
Stairway to Heaven. Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away.
I want to fly.
I can't believe that guy's penis exploded out of his pants. His
Tuesday-
britches on stage.
Tuesday's Gone. Because it was on a Tuesday. No way.
Man. And they came back, right?
Yeah.
Slowly, yeah.
Because I've heard these
They
songs.
banned Harvester of Sorrow and Fade to Black.
Huh.
99 Red Balloons.
Why that one? 99 Red Balloons. Is it about an airplane?
No.
This is it. This is war. 99 she's ready for balloons.
They took Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Did any Rammstein get fucking banned?
Another one bites the dust.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
That's kind of foolish.
Crash and burn.
They just found an excuse to ban Marilyn Manson stuff, too.
Wait. Oh, they banned the Na 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 Hey Hey Goodbye song.
Na 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 na.
Hate that song.
Yeah.
Dude, how many songs did they ban after January 6th? Greatest terrorist.
We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
I didn't hear the I'm Just a Bill on Capitol Hill.
They banned Hulk Hogan's theme song.
I'm just a bill.
On Capitol Hill.
That's actually a...
Get that fucking bill. Tear his goddamn head off.
Ripped out of the Constitution.
Wait, what is this? Trump versus music? What? Everyone who's banned...
Because he does this.
Everyone who's banned the president from using their songs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he used that. He used,
He can't
see a song.
Yeah, he can't use Sweet Child of Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Pharrell Williams, Bruce Springsteen,
Yeah, but
Steven
he's got that
Tyler.
sick. I'm proud to be an American.
He used to twist his sister's song?
What's that song you
Yeah,
used?
D. Snyder hated him for that.
Hold on, I'm coming.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he uses like that.
Anyway, he The Price is Right
Oh,
song?
yeah.
Like, hold on, I'm coming.
Oh. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I know what you're talking about now. Dude, if you think about it, a lot of the songs aren't on the radio anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they have like 10 songs they play and that's it.
Like 106.5 is just like still music from when we were in high school.
I don't...
It's
They
sad.
play a lot
It's
of.
sad.
They play a lot of modern alternative pop music.
Yeah.
And they played an Eminem song the other day, and I was like, "This definitely does not belong on 106.5."
They've always played Eminem on 165.
Yeah.
They played
Eminem crossed all barriers.
I haven't really listened to them.
that one literally Rick shot rock with rock, rap, hip hop with hap, hip.
I play it like
Do you need medical professionals?
I have a tumor. I might have cancer.
Anyway,
Well-
that was just an interesting thing I saw.
Well, how can they get a hold of us, Thomas?
Yeah, so that was Tac Lab. Thanks for listening or watching. If you only listened, please head over to YouTube, hit the like button, hit subscribe, tell us what you're thinking, leave a comment, say shh into the comment section.
Yep.
Just,
So you know what? Fuck it. Send us a butthole pic.
yeah, send us your favorite Sigma line. Yeah, if you're still even listening. Most people cut it off after about a minute or two.
Oh well. Fuck them.
Anyways, yeah, so we're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all the stuff, all the socials. Or you can email us at taclabpod@gmail.com. That's tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's where you...
So low.
I heard that. Yeah. Have a good one. Why is that so low?
Notary can never charge traveling or mileage fees. Man, that's a bum.
But you can write it off on your taxes.
You can charge a fee.
If you keep a log
service
of it.
fee.
Do you trade traveler? Say what fees again?
Traveling or mileage fees.
Is this like royalty free, or is
there's
this whole
nothing-
episode about to get muted?
It's all royalty free.
Okay.
There's nothing about having service charges though. Convenience fees.
Convenience fees.